Hey guys, Ken from Apparel. Hey, today we're going to talk about branding and what branding is for you to start your own clothing line. Before we get going, let's roll that intro. Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about branding and what that means for you to actually start a clothing line, or pretty much anything in particular of branding. It could be a clothing line, it could be a shoe company, it could be a screen printing company. Every single company has a brand. It's your logo, it's your designs, it's you. In layman's and basic terms, it's you. You need to establish, your brand, your personal brand, before you can actually, create a brand for your company. If that's, from a clothing line to a shoe company, you need to have your own brand. And it should be very, very easy for you to, open up and make a brand and brand yourself, your individual self, before you start into brand for a company. You definitely want to get your social media up. You want to, get people interacting with you. Especially right now in these hard times in the economy right now, due to everything that's going on, you definitely need to brand yourself before you can brand for your clothing or your shoe company. And the reason why I say this is, back in the day when we started Apparel, we were able to do shows every weekend, from gun shows to strawberry festivals, believe it or not. And every weekend, we did a event and we put ourselves out there. Now, sometimes we made money, sometimes we didn't make money. But that was the nature of the beast, because we were branding. I was the face of the company. I was going out, I was making posts on Instagram. I was going to every single event. At the time, I was working in construction, install construction, which is new construction. And during that time frame, I would work, Monday through Friday, and Friday come Friday when I got home, I'd be, loading up my truck, and I would be getting everything ready. And sometimes, depending on where it was, we would leave Friday night around midnight to make it to that show. And what we would do, because we did shows from San Diego all the way to Sacramento, San Francisco, to Vegas, to Phoenix. And what we would do, say it was in Vegas from San Diego, what we would do is we'd leave around midnight and get to the event at 5 o'clock, take like a cat nap in the car, and then the doors would open at 7 o'clock. We'd go in, set up our booth, come Saturday morning at 7 o'clock, and we would do the event all day Saturday. After the event, we'd go stay at a hotel, get our rest. And that was me and my wife, or me and one of my sons. And then Sunday we'd do it all over again. And then Sunday we'd pack up and we'd head back home. And then Monday morning I was back at my construction job. So it's going to be very, very hard during these times of what the economy is going through right now. So my best advice I could give anybody right now is you need to brand yourself, because somebody's not going to come follow you and buy your stuff, especially right now, because who are you? In particular, that's what they're going to ask. Who are you? Why do I need to take my hard-earned money to buy something from you? I don't know who you are. You haven't showed me something that interests my peak. So another good way is, on top of you building a brand of yourself, because you want to get that following. Once you get that following, you to make a clothing brand or a shoe brand or whatever type of brand, when you go to make that, you can have your followers follow that, and then it would just be that much easier because you already know what it takes to build a brand. Because that's, in all reality, that's what you're doing. You're building a brand, and that comes before you're making your logo. You have to go to the Board of Equalization to file for your seller's permit. And in another video, we're going to go over what once you do open up, what exactly you need, from seller's permit, your business ID number, your fictitious business name so you can open bank accounts. You need your business license. So we'll go all over that in another video. But as of right now, I want to tell you guys how to brand. I'm not gonna lie, it's very hard. There was times I was working 18, 20 hours a day and getting maybe 5 hours of sleep if I could, and I was doing construction full time, and then I was doing the branding almost full time as well. From driving in the very beginning, driving to LA to pick up our garments, and that's why now we print everything in-house. One, it cuts down our costs. Two, we can print what we want, when we want, how we want, and it just makes it that much easier. So if you have the resources to start your printing, start your printing now. Figure it out. How to do it. If you're making a clothing brand, figure out how to do it and move on from there. But like I said, in all reality, you need a brand. You need to brand yourself first, and then go out and there's another way you can also get more customers once you do start up your clothing brand or your shoe brand. Is so our niche market for Warpick Apparel is law enforcement, first responders, military. So I can go after military personnel or veterans that have 40, 50,000 followers. Hey, can I send you some shirts? On social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And some of them reply back, some of them won't. Depends on who they are and what they're about. I can tell you that I probably contacted more than 10 people my first week, started Warpick Apparel, and none of them replied. And then, I went through and I started contacting everybody and their mother that was geared toward my niche. And, I came across some people. I came across one of, a good friend, and I've even printed for his brand. But he owns a nutrition company. He was part of one of the biggest nutrition companies with 5%ers, with Rich Piana. This guy had over 60,000 followers on social media, just on Instagram alone. So we sent him shirts for free. I didn't ask nothing in return. As long as you can take pictures with my shirts, I'm happy. But you can just send shirts and say, hey, I just want to send you some shirts or some shoes, whatever brand whatever you're starting, and send it to them. Say, hey, I just want to send you some stuff. I really like what you're about, and I don't ask for nothing in return. If you like it, cool. If you take pictures with it, cool. If you do take pictures and post them on social media, please tag me. If you don't, that's cool as well. And that would kind of sometimes get your foot in the door, because if they got 60,000 followers, that right there, say 10,000 people see that post, or 15,000 or 20,000 see that post, and say only 500 go to your website. Out of that 500, and say 100 of them buy. Great, you just got pretty much free advertisement. You just got somebody to buy off of somebody wearing your stuff, and all you did was pay, depending on if you print it or somebody else, you paid less than $10 for that. I just talked to a guy from a couple days ago that watches our YouTube video, and he's from Arkansas, and he actually called us up and wanted to know how we got going and how we started, and what I told him, because he just started this year. I told him, hey, this ain't the greatest time to start a brand, but it's never too late to start a brand. You can start a brand whenever. You know, it's not, there's nothing that's going to change from 5 years ago to now. Only thing that you have now that's going to change is the year and more technology that makes it easier. And again, you know, with everything that's going on in the world, you know, as of right now, with you can't do any events or any shows or trade shows. Yeah, it kind of makes it hard, but you still have social media, you guys, and that is a huge factor. You know, you definitely go, you know, on social media, find some people in your niche, reach out to them, see if they can rock your stuff and take pictures with it. Some of them might do it for free, and it's going to be that much better than you going to spend $20 or $50 on a Facebook ad or an Instagram ad, because you're not going to generate sales from that. Why? Because you didn't make a brand. You need to start your brand about you in the very beginning. That's, if you have a big following and then you do an ad, everybody's going to know who you are. You know, when we first started, I threw a couple $100 in ads. I got nothing. Why? Because I didn't brand myself. I didn't brand the War Pig. So me learning, I had to learn from scratch on branding War Pig. So my first advice for anybody, one, it's not going to be easy. It truly is not. It's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard. Even as of right now, it's going to be probably harder than it was for me, just because you can't do shows. But it's never too late. That means get out there, start today, start branding yourself. You know, your physical appearance, you know. Are you heavy? Are you obese? Because if you are, get out there, start working on yourself. You know, you definitely will you'll feel better, you have more energy to last longer in business. Your mind will, you know, work a lot better. And on top of that, what I can also recommend is read 10 to 15 pages of a business book every day, no matter what. And the reason why is if you read 10 to 15 pages or more in a business book, that's going to put you that much step higher when starting a business. And the reason why is I guarantee you at least 80% of the population in the world don't read. Once they graduate high school or college or trade school, they quit reading books. If you quit reading, you quit learning, in my eyes, because you can learn hands-on, yes. But the thing is your vocabulary gets better, you pronounce stuff better, and not just that, you're sharpening your brain. Your brain is a tool, guys. So, brand yourself. Get your appearance up. Go on that diet. Everybody's on lockdown right now. Go on that diet. Do some exercise at home. I'm not saying you need to be the best person in shape, but if I say you have a clothing brand and I come up and I want to buy something and you're sitting there breathing heavy, like you're about to pass out, more than likely I don't want that. I don't want that brand, because why? That represents you. That's your brand. I don't want that. All right, so guys, start with yourself before you start branding for a company. Clothing, shoes, bicycles, whatever. Brand yourself. Once you brand yourself, it'll make it that much easier to brand your company. All right. Hey, so our next video is going to go over when you do start, you know, making your own company. What do you need from your seller's permits, your business license, your bank accounts, everything. This will go over everything that we can let you guys know. If you haven't done it, smash the thumbs up, please, guys. It definitely helps our videos get rated that much higher when you search for us. And then on top of that, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. And if you can possibly share it, share the hell out of our videos. We're definitely trying to help you guys grow your business, and it's free knowledge for you guys. So please help share the wealth, the knowledge that we're giving you guys. We've gone through this. We have done this. We have a clothing brand and a screen printing company. And I can tell you, so far, it is April 16th. So far this month, we have done over close to about $6,000 this month in total sales. Now, you might say, oh, that's not a lot. Hey, guess what? A lot of you ain't working right now. So, that might not be a lot, but guess what? It is a lot. Because right now, a lot of people ain't making money. So, guess what? You have a lot of time on your hands. So that means you have a lot of time to think about starting your brand. So start your brand. Start you. Start branding you today. Alright? Get off the couch. Go brand yourself. Until next time, it's Ken from Warpig Apparel. Stay tuned. Hit the bell notifications because we're going to be uploading more videos very, very soon. Like always, be safe and have fun, guys.